welcome back. Okay, instant crash. So onwards we go. So where do we have to go? Because we're going to go everywhere except for the infirmary. The infirmary will save.
Is it true what I'm hearing, Sid? You cracked another crystal?
For when I am done with everything else here. Hunts and all.
And what can I do for you?
Want a pat on the back, do you? Well, I suppose you deserve one. Just don't let it go to your head.
From what I hear,
You'd have been lost without Jill, to say nothing of yours truly. If it wasn't for me keeping you fed and kitted out, you'd never, either of you have stood a chance. But fair's fair, you took the chance I gave you and brought the whole bloody mountain down. But bet the Iron Blood couldn't believe their
the
eyes.
poor buggers.
Just have to find someone else to worship. Of course, there's plenty of other folks in these fair isles who still reckon those rocks are worth more than their weight in diamonds. So you kept doing what you're doing and show that how wrong they are. It's coin they want to put their faith in, and as long as you keep coughing it up, my faith will stay with you.
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Okay, I could buy a platinum sword, platinum belt, platinum chains. Channeler's Whispers automatically charges magic spells and maintain the charge until cast. Accessory effect will no longer trigger unless the charged magic is learned. Interesting. We bought both of these already.
Is that all?
Okay, so we got 2 quests here. One in the backyard, and one in the boarding docks.
Clive. Must have been hot.
Fighting the belly of that crag might be work for you as a smith when you hang up the old sword. But I'm betting that won't be for a while.
I know how hard it can be.
Trying to fill another man's boots. But I reckon you've grown into Sid's nicely. He'd be proud.
What do you want?
Liquid fire, flame can be used to make a new sword, a new belt, or a new chain. I'll make a new sword.
Should last you a good while.
Since I can't reinforce
That it? Fine.
the others. Okay, let's see what they need in the backyard.
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did.
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands. Apparently, the duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a Morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, Imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the duchy on other business...
Tell me of these Morganbeards, then.
But of course, if my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowwise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures. Nothing you cannot handle, though, I'm sure.
I wonder how much time Jill has left, considering what we saw on her hand.
Let us know if you find any rotting planks. I'll see about replacing.
Alright, since we got a new sword, I got to go to weapons and do that.
Farewell, Drake's breath! Oh, hell, Sid, the
How good it is to see you, Clive. And so, it is done.
A feat 5 long years in the making. With Mother Crystal's final cry, a legacy is passed from one outlaw to the
Yet
next.
the tale is far from over.
And though we cannot know if it will end in triumph or tragedy, I only pray that I am there to bear witness.
I have a few new notes that might interest you. I have quite the find for you today.
Drakeside. And Mother Crystal, which stood in the frozen wastes of the northern stormlands, now lost the blight. Soon after the Mother first fell, the tribes of the north, in the bid of desperation, marched south in Rosaria's Shiva's domain as their foe. A terrible battle ensued in which fire was pitted against ice, but eventually the Phoenix and the Dusala army succeeded in driving back the invaders for a time. So that
You wish to
explains
study the
what happens
tomes?
to that the crystal I was wondering about. Liquid flame, an ever-shifting mass of living flame that rose from the fiery pools of Drake's breath, and what appeared to be a response to an unwarranted trespass into the Mother Crystal's inner sanctum. Possessed with both the swiftness and temper of an untamed wildfire, the creature rained fury down upon the intruders, wielding the molten lifeblood of sacred Mount Duranus like it was but fistfuls of mud. Griffins, fantastical abominations of nature, upon which the crown and wings of an eagle have been fused to the legs and loins of a ferocious land cat. They hunt their prey on high, circling a victim unseen, before descending at terrible speeds, claws first to tear into throats. Should the prey prove more formidable, griffins have also been known to call upon the very winds to both slice and suffocate the quarry. Fortunately, these predators rarely descend from their mountain lairs, and sightings are few and far between. Oh, and we got dragonets and flans. Lesser dragons known for their nimbleness and flight. Those specimens of the Sanquist subspecies known more commonly as the worm or worm are somewhat easily tamed and as such widely employed in battle by the Imperial Legions. Okay. So dragonets are lesser dragons in this, not baby dragons, like how they are in 14. Massive amorphous beings capable of bending and distorting their gelatinous forms into almost any shape imaginable, making them not only notoriously difficult to find, but almost entirely impossible to kill, as most cuts merely melt back into the existing flesh, within a matter of moments. These creatures can be found in all corners of Lycia, though their heightened sensitivity to the subtleties of their environs means that their outward hue can vary wildly from region to region, hence the variety of names, Barbaros, Diletto, and Fool, by which they are known.
Did you learn everything you needed?
Farewell, Drake's breath! Oh, hell, Sid Diego!
Okay, and we got only, what, 2 places left to go? No, 3. Before we can go out and do that quest. Oh no, it's just 2. And when we return, we'll do that quest.
Our man in Dalamir mentioned that Cooper's blood hadn't been seen there of late.
Do you know that with every forward step you take, Kupo, every crystal cracked, every friend made, every enemy fell, the curse breakers are expanding their operations too? Which means more bearers being freed and more slavers being punished. But it also means more billets for the board, Kupo. Okay, so we got Sekarit in the green heaves. While Minotaurs have long dwelled in the mountainous regions of Rosaria, it is only recently that they have come down from the highlands to hunt in the swamps surrounding Martha's Rest. Among their numbers is one whose sheer size suggests that it to be a chieftain, who appears to be spearheading the push south. He must be stopped lest the beastmen develop designs on the rest proper. Okay, Martha's Rest. North of Sorrowwise, Severin. A particular belligerent breed of echo that recently awoken amid the fallen ruins near Martha's Rest. It is known to activate on the approach of any human, armed or unarmed, and set about them with a burning jet that has already reduced much of the surrounding marshland to ash. This is one echo that the curse breakers would fain see forever silence. Okay, Greenshaven and the north.
And how may I assist you today?
What is it that you wish to learn?
Okay. Oh, it actually shows where Drake Eye is. Okay, so we got the Drake's Eye, we got the Drake's Head, and we got Drake's Breath, which just leaves Drake's Fang, Drake's Tail, and Drake's Spine that we know of. I won't be surprised if there's another crystal somewhere around here as well. For whatever it could be there, though, I don't know.
Of course.
Okay, I don't see anything new. Well, let's see what happens if we... She looked sad. He smells like blood. Leave my friend alone. Let's see if anything changed with Ambrosia. No.
Thus ends today's lesson.
So we need to go to Martha's Rest. And then we need to go to Green's March. And then we need to go to north of Sorrow. Though without Jill, it's going to be a bit harder, but... it's got to be done. Hopefully the game don't crash. Did anything happen that I can read? Nope. Okay. Wrong button. Sorrowwise is over here, so it would be up here, most likely. But where is Green March? Well, not Green March, Green Thieves. So it's just I need to go north and then I need to go down. Okay. Hopefully Torgal and Clive will be enough to take these down. Why are there sparklies in the air? Yeah, we're looking for a Minotaur. Oh, there's a Minotaur. Oh.
Can't let that thing roam free so close to the inn. Time to take the bull by the horns. Nice try.
I don't know if that slowdown popped up on the recording or not. Yeah, when he does that attack, there's a little bit of slowdown.
Nice try. Nice try.
Oh, that could have gone better.
Well, locals will sleep easier without him at their gate.
Oh, time to go buy some healing.
Stay sharp. We don't know when those bastards will be back.
Anything catch your eye?
Okay, you got some more ballots.
Thanks very much.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look out.
Exactly, leave old master. It'll take ages to tidy all this stuff.
I have to make sure that I'm on Phoenix.
All right, Sid.
I said north, so it's probably up here where the Animatoids usually are. Yeah, there it is. Well, aren't ye a biggin?
The hell is this thing doing out in the ruins? Nice try.
Didn't mean to do that, but I'll take the hit.
Too slow. Nice try. Too slow.
there's our Electrum.
To the ruins it came, and to ruin it returns.
So we can make that, I think it was a belt that we can make now.
The marshes near the Abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough.
No more gardening for you.
Size of a goblin's eye. This goblin certainly wasn't wrong about the big attraction of flowers,
Okay, now we can collect our flowers.
bright yellow. These are our Morganbeards, all right. Well, I've gone to this much trouble. What? There's something familiar about this scent.
Ooh.
It reminds me of home.
I didn't even see this.
Hopefully this will be enough. I've had my fill of goblins.
Hi there.
It is rare that we see you so often in the backyard, Cid. What brings you to the gardens?
Morganbeard. This rare flora has the unfortunate honor of being named for the water spirits that are believed to haunt the swamps of Eastern Storm, trapping hapless wanderers in the morass, that they might sup on the hope in their hearts. Infusions brewed from the flower's petal, by contrast, are quite tasty and known to cure all manner of ailments.
I found your flowers.
Yes, wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tome. Did you have any trouble locating them?
Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't remember these flowers specifically, but you must have grown them in the castle garden. If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the court physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is all the more reason to begin growing our own supply here. Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make something that might aid you on your travels. I need only a moment to extract the essence from the petals. And here we are. A phial of pure Morganbeard extract. A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency. At least I hope it will.
Morganbeard extract. Added but a drop of this going to extract it to any curative or performance enhancing potion will increase its potency, or so insists Nigel of the Backyard. Necessary for increasing consumable potency. You found an Elden seed. A golden seed, or whatever it was called in Elden Ring. Or Nestus shard. You have obtained a vial of extract, hereby increasing the potency of most consumable both potions. Now restore more HP, while the tonics last longer. Yeah. And now we just need to get this one cut from the cloth. And then I'll collect my rewards and call it an episode. Oh, I almost forgot.
Clive. What's Sancthornian, dear?
I need the Drake Slayer.
No scratches, right?
And for the bracelets, we need Scarlight, which I guess we just used in that in Gelatinous
Anything else?
Mass. So hopefully we'll be able to get Scarlight again.
Oh, bother. Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the Hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Oh, aren't you a dear? You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone to take this receipt and collect them.
And you'd have this someone be me.
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both.
We need the red and we need the blue.
He said they'd give us new clothes. But we've no coin.
Ever since my dad woke me up early yesterday, after I only had a few hours of sleep, I've been constantly tired. Regardless of how much I slumber.
Keep them pilchers nice and chilled.
Look at this place.
Let's hope the draper has Hortense's cloth.
Might I interest you in some swansdown? Perhaps some seersucker or herringbone?
Just some linen. 2 bolts. Already paid for in full.
Handwritten receipt. Proof of purchase for 2 bolts of linen, 1 blue, 1 red from the clothier in Northern Reach.
Apologies, my lord, but your items aren't here. They were due to arrive on a caravan from Bucklad, but there's been little traffic on the road these past few days. My mother thinks it might be bandits, but she always thinks it's bandits.
It usually is. So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice and sundries. Wait, you aren't thinking of...
Going to find it. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh. Well then, be safe.
I've done dumber things for less rewards. Yeah. No senior red markers yet.
That damn bird's a menace. Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left them in.
But they hardly damaged us all.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
But it was you who stepped into my path.
Only after that featherbrain trampled me. I demand recompense, be it in coin or the items you carry. Refuse, and I shall report you to the garrison and see you hanged.
These goods are expected in Northreach. I mean, they're not mine to give away.
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Bocklad, would you?
I am, but did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help me. I can pay whatever you ask.
So the fool has protection. And coin, too. Sorry, friend, but we'll be the ones taking it. Oi! Killer! It's time to collect!
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act.
Bandits!
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the handsome one, killer.
Stop calling me that.
Surprised that sometimes these guys just don't run away when we see us to see that we're able to do these things. Did you think some people would run away if they saw you spread wings that are fire?
All right. You made your point. Killer my ass.
Did he hurt you?
No, thankfully. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had the Great Lender not sent you. My shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to reward you.
I sound like
we
a
can
star.
Speak of that once you're safe in Northreach. I'll accompany you there.
So, you and my mother were right. It is always bandits.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at twice the price. Now, if you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return to Boklad. Farewell.
Oh, I almost forgot. I suppose you'll be wanting your linen. You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the delivery. I've also added a few extra lengths of our finest fabrics to the bundle. Free of charge.
Are you sure?
My mother would insist. It's the least we can do for the man who saved our shipment.
That's that done then.
Bundle of cloth.
Now it's back to Hortense with her cloth.
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that way. But you did get my order, didn't you?
Don't worry. I have it. I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
Bundle of cloth. 2 bolts of the finest desert linen. One dyed bright crimson, the other dyed deep indigo. Ordered by assistants for use in tailoring dresses. As things for securing the delivery, the clothier has added scraps of silk, velvet, and embroidery to the bundle.
Let's see here. 1 bolt of red, 1 bolt of blue. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet or... Is this gold work? Krieger's ghost. If that devilit of a draper expects me to pay for these...
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh, no. Oh, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all 3 to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
I don't know.
Black embroidered linen, white material silk, lush red velvet.
This one, I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill. Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's right. The 2 of you were raised together in Rosalith, weren't you?
Not quite together, but when my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the peace.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she? I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here, mind. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station. But she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's better used on the children.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last outfit you made her.
Oh, sometimes I think she never takes it off.
Or perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift. Either way, I'm sure she won't turn it down.
We'll see, I suppose.
The level up. Now we're level 30.
Lady Hortense said she'd give us our dresses.
Oh. Now let's see what we got for our rewards.
Our man in Dalamil mentioned the cook is like seen there of late.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
A prayer for safe travels. They say it is your man who keeps the road free of beasts and bandit, as one whose livelihood is relying on safe passage from market to market, my chocobos. And I thank you. And a clerk's medallion.
Here you are. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Which I don't even know what the clerk medallion does. Oh, just for healing, okay. I also want to check the map real quick to see... Oh, it might have been here. Oh no, it says it was right here where the wind crystal used to be. And yep, crystal's just gone on the map as last time. Even though somehow the island that the crystal was on seems to have gotten smaller. Still wonder what this hall leads to. Is this gonna be like, God, what was it? I forgot what they called, the place in Godzilla vs. Kong, where they went to the, what was it, the inner world or something that got, when Godzilla blew the thing all the way down there. Yeah, they found an entrance in the Antarctic. Oh. That's gonna be this for this episode. I'll see you all in the next.